Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. There's an African adage that says every closed eyes is not sleeping and every open eyes is not seeing. And that's what the people of southern Kaduna have decided to show out, that though we are pretending to be quiet, it doesn't mean that we do not care for our own, as they have decided to speak up concerning the continuous invitation of Dr. Obadiah Mailafia by the DSS. And this time around, they are very exhaustive as they condemn the continuous invitation, bringing up other persons who have said more worse things than Dr. Mailafia, which the DSS did not even invite. And they said if anything will happen to Dr. Mailafia, that the international communities and every other person should know that they have spoken and that the DSS will be held responsible. They went further to say a lot of things which I want you to listen to even in this news. But before we continue, if you've not subscribed to the channel, just kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, the news have it that the Southern Kaduna People Union, Sakupu, has expressed concern on the continuous invitation of the former presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, and the former deputy governor of Central Bank, Dr. Obadiah Mailafia, to the Plateau State Office of the Department of State Services, DSS. Mailafia has reported being invited by the service to appear before it on Monday, being September 14, 2020, for another round of questioning. The union noted that there are several instances where security agents have developed cold feet in inviting top officials for a chat with a view to starving off a further bloodbath. And according to them, they said, why has it remained impossible for DSS to invite MACBAN officials who had always claimed responsibility for attacks, claiming such attacks as revenge or reprisal attack? And that's MACBAN is actually a Métis Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria. In a statement issued by SECAPU National President Jonathan Asake and made available on Sunday, the union said, and I quote, "So we are worried that this is the third time that the nation's secret police is inviting Dr. Obadiah to appear in its just office over a radio interview he granted. It is now undoubtedly obvious that these series of summons are aimed at not only intimidating the former deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, but also throwing him into an abyss of frightening uncertainties in a bid to force him into silence." The statement noted that it is not the first time a prominent Nigeria would come up with what Dr. Mailafia came up with in his radio interview, that the DSS has continued to be on the trail of the distinguished son of Southern Kaduna, who is a national patriot, reveals that an unsavory plot orchestrated by certain elements in the security agency to coerce him into silence may be in the offing, the statement alleged. The statement explained that Dr. Mailafia has every reason to warn against any further threat to the country, real or perceived, stressing that presently over 101 community of southern Kaduna, where he hails from, are literally captured, the native chased away, and are now occupied by armed Fulani militia, where the native owners of these lands have been living in dehumanizing conditions as IDPs, mostly in neighboring communities. What has the DSS and the Nigerian state done about it? Nothing. The union, according to the statement, said they are in total agreement with the disclosure made by the erudite scholar and technocrat Dr. Mailafia, adding that, as he rightly said, the current gale of killings in southern Kaduna rural community are deliberately sponsored and a part of a bigger agenda to cause anarchy with the ultimate objective of taking over our ancestral lands. The union recalled that in the past there have been prominent people who came up with similar disturbing disclosures, but no such invitation was ever extended to them for questioning. The statement cited the official of the Meiti Allah Cattle Breeder Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, had in many instances claimed the responsibility for deadly attack on community, but the response from the security agencies have always remained an embarrassing silence. According to the statement, and I quote, he said, in a similar manner, Governor Nasser El-Rufai of Kaduna State shocked his audience on national television when he disclosed that he had traced the foreign attackers of southern Kaduna communities to Mali and other countries where he paid them compensation to stop their murderous expedition in the area. Nearly 4 years after this disclosure, the bloodbath in southern Kaduna have not ceased. Rather, it's on the increase. If indeed security agencies were genuinely concerned in resolving the insecurity ravaging the people, why have the security organization not invited Governor Erufai to unveil those he paid the compensation to? Wow, that's a strong one. The union added that the Kaduna state governor declared during a television program that foreign observers who dare to interfere in the conduct of the 2019 polls will return to their various country in body bags. Despite the bewilderment expressed by Nigerians and other global citizens, not even a whimper was heard from the security agencies. The statement wondered. Why has it remained impossible for DSS to invite Macban officials who had always claimed responsibilities for attacks, claiming such attacks as revenge or reprisal? The statement further asks. It said that Dr. Obadiah Mailafia has not done anything evil to earn this incessant invitation, adding that the union totally condemned the invitation by the DSS for the former presidential candidate to appear before the secret police this Monday for the third time. As Dr. Mailafia prepares to honor the third invitation to tomorrow, September 14, 2020, Sukapu wishes to place on record that such that should any evil be visited on him, the DSS should be held responsible. Sukapu called on men and women of good conscience in Nigeria and the international community to rise up against the apparent dictatorship and stop further persecution of Dr. Mailafia over his audacity to stand up for truth and patriotism, the statement assured. Wow, that was quite a very comprehensive statement by the people of southern Kaduna. And guess what? You can't shut their mouth at this point, because whatever these guys are saying there is actually the truth. Everything that they have enumerated is nothing but the truth. And I knew that at the point, this issue of selective investigation, this issue of selective arrest, this issue of selective interrogation will awaken something like this. Whether we like it or not, in the country called Nigeria, no one is more greater than the other person. The blood that is running in the vein of the other guy is running in the vein of another brother. So if, for example, other persons have spoken out loud, just like they have stated in the statement, and nothing was done about it, then he should also be exempted, because that is a precedent. that has been said by the security operative. If someone has done something nefarious, not something wrong, or make any statement, and you don't bother to invite him to give deeper, to interrogate him and get deeper knowledge why he said that thing, why then should another person say something that is not as weightier as that? And then you invite him. Like, look at what he said about the governor of Kaduna State. Clearly, that hey, this was what he said, that he has compensated and he had traced that these whole issues were coming from somewhere. They traced it out. Now, if they had traced it out and he said that he has compensated them, that's the first point where the whole this thing interrogation would have started. Oga, who did you compensate so that we can follow up? Even if it's outside the country, we are going to follow up and get to know and get their own people involved in the fight against this. But hey, nothing was done about it. That's why the Southern Kaduna people are saying enough is enough. We won't shut our mouth and watch you continually intimidating our own when other people have done far grievous things, say far grievous things than this. However, we are not out there to judge them. But how it's already been known. They said that if anything happened to my Lafia, they'll be held responsible. So let's just wait to see how the whole interrogation tomorrow would turn out to be. I know right now that Obadiah is really, really scared, and I feel also that we should just also watch what we say, because the truth of the matter is that not all animals, that although all animals are equal, some are more equal than the others. That's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section.